You can adjust the duration of the audio without changing the pitch in AUXLAB with a function called timestretch. If you don't want to type this 10-character function name, you may use an operator, angle brackets, opening and closing. So here I'm opening a WAV file, and that is x.
Chain.
The duration of x is 837 milliseconds. I want to make the duration longer by 50%. Then y is x.timestretch 1.5. The duration is now a little over 1.2 seconds.
Chain. Chain.
Do you feel the difference? Let's open the waveform. They look the same and sound very similar because the pitch hasn't changed, but notice that they are in different time scale.
Chain. Chain.
Using the angle brackets operator, you can do the same thing. y2 is equal to x angle brackets 1.5. y2 is the same as y. Sometimes you prefer one way or the other. Using the operator saves you typing the function name, but there's one advantage of the function style. You can cascade other functions with a dot notation like this. This is handy. If you use an operator, you just can't cascade dot notations as is. You'll have a syntax error and have to put parentheses like this. What if you want to change the pitch without changing the duration? Use the pitch scale function. For example, I want to increase the pitch by 12%, which is about one whole note above in music. Then z is equal to x.pitchscale 1.12. Notice the duration did not change. Play x and z.
Chain.
Chain.
Again.
Chain.
Chain.
Only the pitch has changed. If you plot z, the waveform looks very similar to x.
Chain.
It's hard to see the small changes, but the pitch change is very noticeable to our ears. If you want to use the operator, it's the hashtag or sharp symbol. There are a couple more functions in this topic. The first is respeed. Have you used the old school tape player? You know, if you change the playback speed, the pitch of the sound changes, but at the same time, the duration changes. So the function respeed makes that effect. Y is x.respeed 1.12. Then the pitch of y is 12% higher, but the duration is 12% shorter.
Chain.
Chain.
The duration of y is 747 as opposed to the duration of x, 837. If z is x.respeed 0.8, then the pitch goes down to 80% of x.
Chain.
Chain.
But the duration is 1 over 0.8 times longer or 25% longer. The operator of respeed is tilde, so this is the same. The other function movespec shifts the entire spectrum by a specified frequency. If you shift the spectrum of a harmonic signal, it'll be no longer harmonic tone. For example, y is x.movespec 200. Means shift the spectrum by 200 Hz.
Chain.
Chain.
It doesn't sound natural anymore. It's like some kind of sound effect. Look at the spectrum. Compare the original X and Y. I'm extending the view to make it easier to compare. You see the spectrum has been shifted. Play again.
Chain.
Chain.
The operator of movespec is dash right angle bracket, so it's like a right arrow. We covered 4 functions in this video, but this is only the beginning. Instead of using a constant r for these function parameters, you can actually use dynamic values, what I call time sequences. Then you'll have really powerful features of time pitch manipulation in AUXLAB. Stay tuned for the next video.